The reason why I wanted us to meet up together today is to be able to have an opportunity to really like connect, get to know one another, and for us to start to do some work here. I always start off with like, what is your vision for your birthing experience? And people will oftentimes be like, well, what do you mean, what is my vision? Like, aren't we going to the hospital, right? And I'd be like, no, but what do you want for yourself?
Because people don't think about I should have a good birthing experience. Right. They just know I'm going to have this baby. Like they don't think about how I should experience having my baby.
Right.
Like what the outcome should look like for me to give birth to my child.
I've probably attended, thousands of births at this point, but I don't think anything could have prepared me for being in that position myself. And not just attending births, but I've actually led quality initiatives and thought about how we measure quality and how we show up, the same way every time for every birth. But when I myself was pregnant and moving through this experience for the first time, wasn't so much thinking about the rare, scary events. It was like, what do I eat? How much water am I supposed to be drinking? When was the last time I felt this baby move, and is that okay? Like I needed someone to just talk to about all of the normal stuff. And I don't think that I really understood that embodied feeling until I was going through the day-to-day of it myself.
We have to accept that fear is part of the process instead of like trying to push it out of the room or anesthetize it or numb it, that it actually serves a physiologic role in the process, that you need, even like as parents, you need a little bit of fear to keep everybody safe almost, or to know what the tension is in the room is. And I do think that sometimes we forget that fear is a part of the human experience and particularly plays a role in labor and birth.
It's the difference between sitting and preparing against maternal mortality or morbidities that we know about and being prepared for a level of vitality. So many women that I speak to or that I support really go into birth thinking that it's like another thing that's going to be checked off of a list, or it's going to be a very cold, sterile experience that really just needs to get over with and done, rather than something to be fully present for and something to ask exciting questions about along the way.
People need to know that they're not alone, right? And sometimes like the birthing experience can seem lonely and it could feel extremely difficult, right? But this is where we're using those affirmations of like reminding them of their power, right? Reminding them that they have this strength. What is one of the things that you use to remind yourself when you feel like, whoo, this is getting rough?
Just repeating, whether that's like writing or saying out loud, you got this. You've done so much before you've gotten to this point. You can get to that point. That reminder to yourself is like, yeah, I'm really all I need.
Right? Child, I love a good sticky note. Right? So like a sticky note, dry erase marker, you can put something on a mirror, right? To remind yourself like, I am powerful, I am strong, like I am capable, I am here, I am doing this.
A lot of times in African American culture, it's a big deal for us because of the maternal mortality rate. We are 3 to 4 times more likely to die, and so they want to make sure that they are supported during their childbirth.
Despite all my reading and tutorials, the first time I was still scared because it was just me and my husband there, us against the world, so to speak. And like I said, that we didn't have the extra support. So I was scared. But that second time, I wasn't.
You were able to attach yourself to something that you created, to a dream that you created, and you knew that you were going to bring it about. And you also knew that everybody on your team, your midwife, your doula, your husband, was 100% down to carry that out. And I think that's what allows women to feel that fearlessness, There's nothing holding me back. Yeah. There is nothing that's going to stop me. Actually, there are people who are going to help me get there because they believe in what I'm doing. They believe it's safe, they believe it's right, and they want me to have that kind of birth.
I want you to be centered in joy. I want you to be centered in happiness. I want you to be centered in love. And I want you to know that people genuinely care about you. So I'm going to do that by getting to know about you. Tell me about you. Hope is really built on who you choose to have centered in that particular experience. You know, hope is, you know, the joy that you want to create around your birthing experience. Hope is the love that you want to see and the vision that you have for yourself. And look beyond just the present. You know, look into the future. Like, what does your future look like? And how is it built on that?
Imagine your baby nice and cozy and warm, curled up inside of you, just waiting to meet you. And I want you to imagine that we are breathing in all of the good things, all that is peaceful, all that is calming, all that is helpful to you. And we're going to breathe out anything that doesn't serve us. For we know that you are the expert on your body and that you are doing a great work.